Gonna have to figure that out. So in yesterday's video, I tried a new tumbling method of filling the tumbler up, not just with media, ceramic media, but with water as well. I'm not sure you can tell, but there is less scratching, which was one of the things I was aiming for, but it's also a lot darker than what I wanted as well. It needs to be brighter. Now the reason I think it's darker is because if you have a look at this, this water is very milky. We know that the media was grinding against itself, the ceramic media is breaking down, and the stuff that comes off it is being suspended in the otherwise clear water, and that's what's making it milky. But I have a theory that that milkiness could be causing the tweezers to have, you know, a darker finish than they would otherwise have. Could be wrong, but that's what I reckon. Actually, I'm only about 50% confident that that's the reason. So what I'm doing here is emptying all the milky water out of the tumbler because I want to put some clean, fresh water in it. Now I've taken a hose from the outlet. I did this yesterday, but I blocked the hose off. This time I'm going to have it running off into, you know, the tank that then runs away into the drain. But this time I've put the hose up to a similar level to where I want the water in the tank. Okay, so it seems to be working. It's spilling over completely onto the floor right now. Bit of water on the lens. That's bound to happen when we're doing stuff like this. So I managed to stop the flooding. I'll tell you what was confusing me was the tube was quite obviously higher than the water in here. Like I'm looking at it, you know, here to here, yet the water was still coming out. The water level was lower in here. How can it keep coming out? So what I've done is I sort of moved the pipe a bit, kind of pulled it back, and now I'm going to keep this running, add water, and see if it, you know, can sort of balance its level, because I don't know, maybe it was some sort of siphoning effect with the vibration, because it looked like the water should not be coming out of there because the level was balanced, like, but yeah, confused, definitely confused. Okay, I have figured it out. I know exactly what went wrong with this setup. And, again, it is because I'm an idiot. Always me doing something stupid. Now, what's happening? Well, I forgot that it's got nothing to do with the maximum height of this hose, of this pipe. It's to do with where the output is. So the very tip of it is a lot lower than the water in there. It's so obvious now. It's just basic siphoning of, you know, water out of a container. I used to do it as a kid with my sort of motorcycles and things. You know, you'd get a pipe, siphon it out into a thing, put new fuel in. Simple, basic stuff. I think I've been spending too much time on the computer lately, you know, and forgotten how to deal with practical problems. I need to make sure that the tip there is just as, you know, to the same level in here. There's so much water on the floor, it's ridiculous. Man. Right, so I have configured the hose so that it is clamped onto the ladder. I now have complete control over the levels. If we turn the tap on, what I need to do now is just make sure the levels are right, but also give the system a good sort of flush through, because there's still a lot of sort of milky water in there, and also, you know, just dust lying around from the tumbling from yesterday. So I want to clean it all out, get it nice and clean, and then do another test on the tweezers. Right, I think I will call it a day at that. Time is running out. It's taken way longer to do that than I thought it would. So it's 3 o'clock, lunchtime. Yes, a very late lunch. And then that's me done for that today. I think I'll do the testing tomorrow. The reason I'm going to leave it until tomorrow is because I want to leave that for a couple of hours, so I'm not running, just making sure the water flows out to the level it's meant to and doesn't flood the workshop while I'm not here. I think that's a good idiot mitigation strategy.